Stark here at the Gatorade NISS Tour, co-sponsored by Panasonic and Casio G-Shock. We are on the street course here at Metro Beach, Michigan. As you can see, the ramps are covered up, and they're going to be covered up for good. The first time in 4 years the Gatorade NISS Tour has been a rainout.
More like the street pond, Rick. Like the Anaheim Pond. Anyways, we got a great show for you. We got the history of NISS and the history of inline skating. You know, we have to fill the show with something, so why not make it something that they know?
We got some great footage from the 94 tour, the 95 and 96 tour, and we're going into the T-Bone Library.
That's right, you know, films made this sport what it is. I mean, if the kids all across the country couldn't watch what it is, it never would have caught on, and we're going to kind of give the story about how that progressed to the amazing contest and the level of tricks that we have now. Should be pretty interesting.
Stick around, we got it coming at you on Fox Sports Now.
Coming at ya.
Yeah, there he is, the man, Chris Edwards, one of the first earliest inline vert skaters, ripping it up on the scene.
Chris Edwards is known to go big on the ramp. Way back in the day, he was the only one getting this huge air and pulling off amazing stunts. That's when skating just started, AJ. It's amazing how much, you know, talent he had way back in the day, and he still does.
Chris has been skating for quite a while now. You know, he's one of the first earliest street skaters and vert skaters all around.
Talk about street skating, though. Here's a guy who originated style way back in the day, Arlo D. Eisenberg, ripping, like grinding on everything. He was the icon. I think everyone knows Arlo Eisenberg, and they looked at the hoax, the first video that really came out, and you can see all these crazy grinds that he was doing way back in the day, like this 270 to backside backslide now just came out like a little while ago.
Chris Arlo representing the first 1994 NISS vert champ and street champ. Here we go. This is Chris Mitchell ripping it up over at UCLA, showing you some gaps, some of the first front side grinds. Chris Mitchell's originally from Team Rollerblade. Now he's over at Box Magazine.
Here's an OG, Brooke Howard Smith. Went big back in the day with his gap jumps.
Angie Walton being one of the first female vert skaters coming out of Florida, taking it to the next level for the ladies. Let's hear what Arlo got to say.
Well, what we're using is small wheels because what's happened, especially with someone like Joseph and myself, we have the smaller feet, so the smaller wheelbase. We need as much space as we can get right here in the center so that we can grind. Here we are with Rolandson Rivera, one of the OGs of skating. Rolandson and I used to skate in New York. I remember when I first saw him, he was buckled. He had this full armor. You were like a total different person, like a kook. And then now you're turning to Mr. Style. So talk a little bit about how you evolved. How did you learn tricks, and what did you do to get to where you are now?
Well, you know, we used to skate together in New York before you moved out to California.
Yeah, but I was a lot better than you. So.
Yeah, true, right. I taught you how to slogan and everything, but, you know, I learned tricks by looking at people and skating every day and spending a lot of time skating 5, 6, 10 hours.
What do you mean
skating.
looking at people?
Just watching them skate, you know,
okay.
See what they're doing different and try to make different tricks out of whatever they're doing. You know? I started skating in New York after seeing Chris Edwards on a rollerblade catalog. I used to work in a skating rink as a skate guard, and I wanted to do something different. Like, I wanted to buy a pair of skates, and I saw Chris Edwards on a rollerblade catalog, and I said, oh, man, I want to do a handrail. I want to jump on a handrail and slide it. I tried jumping on a handrail during the same week. I almost killed myself.
Read the instructional handbook on how to do handrails, and it explains it really well, all the hand techniques and everything. So, good book. Thanks a lot, sir, for looking well on that. So he left his rollerblades at home, but he can rip. He rips under the bridge in New York.
pretty neat.
The 1997